Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Nitya. I am an ETL developer. Today I'm going to present my data warehouse project about heart disease and stroke prevention in US. When coming to our health, heart is very important for our life. So heart is a symphony and rhythm of our life and a vital organ of our life. Nowadays, I am hearing so many people are affected with heart diseases. So heart disease is the leading cause for the death for men, women, and people with most racial and ethnic groups in the United States. So that's the reason I choose this data from CDC. This data covers the Medicare and Medicaid patients of both of various categories and years. And it gives the comprehensive, this data provides a comprehensive picture of public health burden of cardiovascular diseases such as heart attack, stroke, heart diseases like myocardial infarction. This data is organized by locations and indicators like age, gender, race, and ethnicity. The KPIs are hospitalization rate by year over year, hospitalization rate by raise by year over year, number of patients affected by state year over year, and average of high confidence limit by state over year. Here you're seeing the mapping document. It is essential for every ETL developer. It contains the source, target, and business rules informations about the source data and the target data database. Sorry. Here you're seeing the fully functioning data warehouse. It starts from source. The source is a CSV file here. It converted into the JSON file. The JSON file is extracted into the staging layer. After the staging layer, the data is loaded into the ODS layer. Some transformations are performed here. So the ODS layer is nothing but it's a real-time or near real-time data for operational reporting purposes. And finally, the data is loaded into the data warehouse for the reporting purposes and data-driven decisions for the business. Now, you are seeing the creations of the database. The first I created the database is heartstroke staging, heartstroke ODS, heartstroke data warehouse. After creating the database, I load the data into the staging layer by using the script component as source here. By loading the JSON data in the staging layer, we need to follow some steps to load the JSON data. First, we have to add system.web.extension as reference to read the JSON data and use JSON serializer. We have to create a class in the C#. This class will help the structure, read the structure and the properties as the JSON elements have. After here, the packages got executed and the data is loaded in the table successfully. Next is the MIDI layer. Here you're seeing the 5 dictionary tables and the heartstroke ODS layer, ODS table. And by using the transformations, lookup transformations, direct column transformations, and OLDP command, I loaded the data into the ODS tables and in the database. And finally, after some transformations are performed into the ODS layer, so finally the data is loaded in the data warehouse by using the merge statement by implementing the store procedure. The data by using the two execute SQL tasks, one for the dimension table and one for the fact table. The data is loaded into the data warehouse successfully. The data is loaded here. The dimension tables loaded successfully and the fact tables loaded successfully here. Here it representing the data model of the data warehouse. It contains 2 fact tables and 5 dimension tables and it represents the star schemas here. From the analysis, one of the positive insight, the hospitalization rate by year over year got decreased. In the year 2004, the hospitalization rate is 1.49 and year over year it got decreased. And in the 2013, the lowest rate is 1.32. So it represents the good insights here. And one of the negative insights, it is irregular year over year for the non-Hispanic Black people. Due to the fluctuation in the data, due to not inconsistent in the data, it is not making predictions for the period 2004 to 2013. From this analysis, I recommended some suggestions According to the data, the hospitalization rate for the non-Hispanic Black people is high. So encourage them to schedule the regular checkups with their healthcare providers, to monitor the blood pressures and cholesterol levels and overall cardiovascular health. So early detections and intervention can significantly reduce the heart diseases and heart attacks over the year. For the patients who are age above 75, they encourage them to, it is also important to consult with the doctor to follow the medication management and follow the prescribed medication strictly, including any blood thinners, cholesterol lowering drugs, or blood pressure medication. So take them as directed and discuss any concern with their side effects to their healthcare provider. So from this data, the heart disease is more than 50% among the state in the Idaho, Wyoming, North Dakota, and South Dakota. So we need to increase an awareness about heart diseases within this community. This can be done through outreach programs and partnership with local organizations and educational campaigns tailored specifically to this population at this level. So state government also, state health department can further develop to the stroke care through the quality improvement initiative and partnership to coordinate statewide stroke policies. If the person isn't breathing well, we have to perform the find a CPR and we have to CPR to keep the blood flowing, and after you have to call 911. These are the recommendations I suggested here. Thank you.